the day! Finally the big day. Oh, I've been waiting all week for this. And finally, the day is here. First things first, though. Obviously. Now, I don't have much, but hopefully I can make a miracle. Let's go. Alright. Come on, game. Yeah. The. I want the. Come on, I know you can do it, game. Just be nice, please. Come on. Okay, here it is. Come on now. Come on, please, let me win. Come on, please. Let me only have to wail on the light cone, please. The. Maybe a double. Oh my god! Oh, I was half joking. This is. Oh my god. Oh, this is awesome. This is the very second time I've ever gotten a double in Hoyo games. And the first one is also on Star Rail. And it also involved Welt. Welt brings double luck. Oh, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, guys. Oh, that is awesome. That is beautiful. Ah. But now I gotta will for this. Who knows? Maybe I'll get extra lucky on this one. Well. Rose again, this is the Black Cone one. Figures. Alright. Gotta do the little thing. Actually, I already have some shards here I forgot about. Who knows, maybe those will be enough. And maybe I won't have to spend. Worth a shot. Here goes nothing. Not quite. Worth a shot. Alright, now for the whale. And back again. Come on, game. Give me that light cone. I want to exchange it. Still nothing. Come on. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. Let it happen. Let it happen. Yes! Ah, ha ha! There it is. I didn't even need to give that much. Ah, finally. My luck wasn't absolutely abysmal this time. Hello there. Thanks for dropping in at just the right time. Oh, but finally. That's everything. What? No freaking way! Are you serious? a freaking double? Of the same one? This is the first time I've ever gotten a double light cone. Oh my god. My luck really has turned around. Well, alright then. Let's get our kitted up. Wow. She's so pretty. Oh, this is so incredible. Then we got the story to do after this. It's gonna be so much fun.
The good stuff is further ahead. Don't stop now.
Get those levels all the way up. I love witches so much.
The good stuff is further ahead. Don't stop now.
Almost there. Hopefully the artifacts I've farmed are good enough for her.
Don't stop now.
I've been trying my hardest to farm for stuff, but I'm not even 100% sure what artifacts she wants, like the orbs and stuff. But hopefully I got something that'll work for her. I gotta get through all those light cone buffers. This has been such an incredibly fortunate pulling session. 2 doubles back to back. Man. What I don't understand is why even though this is obviously a newer Erudition character, I felt like she'll take the old Erudition like materials, since those are literal keys and she's wielding a giant key. It just made sense. But no, she wants the new Erudition stuff. So strange. Almost. Alright. I like to keep things just not completely leveled, just for fun. Alright. Ah, I got
Every
these 6
shadow
mills
on the
now.
Yaoqing could be me.
Alright, I got one for Welt, too. There he is. My 3rd Welt.
New adventures, new friends. Great, isn't it?
Indeed it is, Welt, indeed it is. I was correct in assuming she'd want that one. Alright, cool. And just attack, speed, and crits. Okay. That one's not great. That one works. Okay, good. 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 Alright, these all seem to be good. This one, though, could be better. I like this one. Why did I not clip this one? Okay. Acceptable. Alright. Could be better. Alright. Not bad. Ooh, no, on to attack. Okay. Ah, nice. That went on to crits. Not bad all around. 92% crit rate. Wow. And the traces.
Just light everything up.
Light everything up, you say? That's certainly the plan.
Just light everything up.
Need some more.
Just light everything up.
And that'll do. Well, I think I can go all the way with her. Yeah, let's do it. That should be more than enough. Very few characters I give this privilege of having a full mats leveled up. But for the Herta, I think she deserves it. She's just so cool and pretty. I love her so much. Never a team comp. I haven't actually thought about what team I want to build with her.
Oh.
Which of these can I disassemble? Probably this one.
Ta-da! How's this splitting magic?
That was a puppet Herta say that to the Herta.
Madam Herta is a peerless gem. Madam Herta is an unrivaled genius. Madam Herta is an inimitable beauty.
Yes, indeed. Madam Herta, Madam Herta, Madam the Herta. Let's see. As for the rest... Well, I'm going with the Trailblazer on the teams because of the new path I want to play with. Swap positions. And lastly... I think I'll use Huahua. I haven't used her much. Oh, I can click and hold now to drag them. Ah, cool. Ah, so that's a phone case. Pretty. Let's answer those messages now. Hey, it's been all since the conductor greeted us with a hey. That means time for a warp jump. Exactly. Regarding our next destination, a passenger has given us a special tip. As usual, we'll discuss this at the navigation meeting in the pilot car. And this one. Hey, the space station sent over some gifts. I asked the express conductor to leave them items in the pilot car. Please come and help yourself. Is there a special occasion? It's all snacks and supplies and some gadgets invented by the researchers. They said they want to repay our kindness and help back at the space station. Everything a small token of their appreciation. It was nothing, really. They didn't have to do all this. I have no interest in the gifts, but I appreciate their sentiments. Wow, I'll be right there. By the way, make sure you come along too. There's a little robot in here that'll be perfect for you. A little robot, huh? After some discussion with the conductor, we figured it would be best for you to take it. Pompom was going to use it as an express cleaner, but considering how busy you always are, you can probably use an assistant. So the little robot's all yours. Remember to visit the Polycar. We'll keep your stuff here for now. We've got snacks here too. Speaking of snacks, there are certain passengers that I would like to remind not to sneak off and eat all of them by themselves. Make sure you leave some for others. Well, that will have to wait. Here we go. Joining navigation meeting.
Please stand by, passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon.
Is Black Swan not joining us? She doesn't think it's right to join our vote when she's only hitchhiking with us, so she's waiting in the party car. Though she did say she believes we'll end up deciding on Amphoreus. Oh, she got it right out of minds. I'm sure everyone has a destination in mind. So let's vote then.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka.
Mr. McHale's homeworld, Lushaka, was hit by rising sea levels after the Stellaron disaster, though I'm not sure how things are on the planet now.
Next, we have Malustanin, the agate world.
That's where Israel the Beauty ascended, a world of undying allure. It's also said to be one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, probably not the safest choice.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the eternal land, Amphoreus.
Oh, we're not getting Edostar this time?
Ah, planet not recorded in the data bank. And a world even Akivilius never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem.
No one wants to go to Edostar?
They suffered an ambush by the Antimatter Legion some time ago. According to the IPC, the enemy was repelled, but Edostar placed their planet on temporary lockdown. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do there.
Amphoreus does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same.
She makes a point.
While we know nothing about Amphoreus, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
Agreed. So everyone's leaning towards the uncharted world. It seems we've got a crew of like-minded adventurers on the Express. That includes me too. I'm for Amphoreus.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Amphoreus.
Toot toot.
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
Come up aboard the express train. Don't forget to share the good news with Miss Black Swan. I better start packing up too, or should I go check with some more with the others? Ah, you, this is your first time exploring beyond the astral charts, isn't it? Are credits going to be useless here? That's quite a detail to fixate on. Perhaps you should be worrying about the language barriers instead? But we'll be fine. Let's say that I have a backup plan. I'll reveal when the time comes.
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn that opportunity down.
Any opportunity hard to come by? An opportunity harm to come by?
Absolutely. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akivili. We don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze. But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the astral charts. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little excited.
Ah, Grandpa, well... Which of these leads to the more optional chats? Hey, Sunday. I didn't talk about you earlier, but what's your view?
Looks like you've decided on your next stop.
We're going to Amphoreus.
I see.
You're taking it pretty calmly.
Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off.
Okay. Black Swan.
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreus. A very wise decision.
I missed your voice. Did you also want to go to Amphoreus?
Keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before? It's my duty to salvage unknown memories, and the Amphoreus that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling. I need a sharp nail to break through that glass, and that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphoreus, cut through the thick mist, and bring the world's memories back to light. I trust you won't disappoint me.
I was totally listening to that. not just enjoying your voice. She just speaks so almost too poetically at times. March. Hiya.
Oh, hey, great timing. I just turned on my camera and was looking through some old photos. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey? From start to finish?
Favorite part, huh? I'd say the start.
Then let's go snap some photos as soon as we arrive in Amphoreus. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
Yeah, that should be everyone. Oh, of course, Don. I can't provide many details about our destination this time. You can ask the memo keeper if you want to know more. You nervous, Don Hung? Why do you ask that? Are you feeling nervous yourself? It'll be fine. Just trust its crew. We've never been to have this many passengers on board before. I'm still not used to it. Why don't you head to the party car first? I'll see you later. Okay, man, a few words. Pick up luggage. After much deliberation, you realize that insufficient preparation is as good as no preparation. Never mind, having some preparation is better than none. Even formalities have their place. Looks like it's about time. I should go find a spot to take in the view during the warp. Ah, this time from down here. Begin warp jump.
Attention passengers! The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
Pom-Pom said to be seated.
There's nothing there. Confusing.
Oh, she's falling in.
The answer lies hidden in the starry sky.
That's pretty.
Here it is. The isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror.
Oh.
The eternal land, Amphoreus.
What celestial body is this?
No one knows. That's what you're about to find out. As you can see, Amphoreus is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces.
Three paths interweave and fetter Amphoreus, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary path striders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror, so if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must have been home to at least 3 beings comparable to emanators.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
For a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard to fathom.
We already know one of the 3 paths is to be the erudition.
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance.
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphoreus for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either. Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other 2 paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphoreus might very well be a product of the three interwoven paths. Only when path striders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed.
Still, we know far too little about the planet. What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We couldn't end up over an ocean in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field. Have no fear, resilient little me will volunteer. I know you're furious when in the face of death, but don't act recklessly. Everyone values you. Aw, thanks, Don. Looks like someone's all set up and itching to get off the train.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Where's March? She said she was on her... She said something about her camera and going back to her room. I haven't seen her since the warp. That's not like March. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room. Is March okay?
Something feels off. Please, all of you go ahead without me. I'll join you later.
March. Knock knock, it's Trailblazer. March, are you in there?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp.
Oh no. Could it be motion sickness of some sort?
Of course not. I've been through way more jumps than you ever have.
Miss Black Swan, could you take a look at the memories in this room?
Gladly.
Black Swan presses her forehead against March 7th's head as if feeling the latter's body temperature.
I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories. As if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
Are we finally getting hints towards 5-star March?
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphoreus itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphoreus.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now.
3, 2, 1, cheese.
No, not when my hair's messy. Don't drain the camera's battery now.
Gotta capture every part of the journey. Why don't we take our discussion outside so March can rest?
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
First we leave back Himiko, then we leave back Welt. The first time it was... well, let's see if I can remember. It was, on the first trip we left behind Himiko, the second trip we left behind Dawn, and the third trip we left behind... Well, I guess it was technically Welt and Himiko.
Do you
I
think
always gotta
March
leave someone
7th's
behind.
past could be connected to Amphoreus?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I haven't seen anything related to I haven't seen anything related to Six Phase Ice yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy on Amphoreus affected her before any of us. Hugh, I want you and Da Hong to take the lead in the trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? What about the rest of you? Amphoreus is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
Well, it's sad. You want to go have fun too. Chin up, Welch. You'll get your chance out in the field.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great. Sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the parlor car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon. I suppose there's a lot to do. I'll disembark. I'll follow you this time. Now that our grand exploration team's assembled, let's conduct a reveal our backup plan.
Yes. Seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car!
Excuse me? What now? Amphoreus is outside our international peace telecommunications coverage zone, so there's no chance of remote communication when you're there. Uncoupling and using one of the express cars as their landing capsule is the best way to ease your exploration. It can also be your safe house once you're on Amphoreus.
The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphoreus and land you somewhere safe.
Express is more multi-purpose than I thought.
Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the Express every which way, alright?
I watched the trailers. I know what's about to happen.
Whenever you're ready. Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries.
I'm ready.
Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
Is it a bad time to say I don't have a license? Who's there? Whoa. That's a lively entrance. Oh shit, there it is. That was a bad idea for me to drive. Sometime later. I hope this wasn't some ancient architect that they valued it a lot. Da Hong. Dan Hong has slept in the corner of the wreckage, his well-being uncertain. That was one stylish landing, bro. Wait, you see Dan Hong's chest rising and falling, proof that his life still lingers within him. I'm not gonna stop him. Shake, shake. Doesn't even twitch. Looks like you gotta try something else. Not this one. Sorry, Don. You suddenly felt the urge to stop him for no reason. There are no grudges. Some thoughts just spontaneously appear like that. Sorry, Don Hung. Sorry for what? Oh, pardon me for not keeping you safe. How long were we out for? You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. We should try making contact with the Express. We just said that the communications wouldn't work. I guess as much. It's no longer working. Looks like it's just the two of us from here on out. Let's find someplace safe to set up a base of operations first. The statue in the building we've seen so far point to a civilization here on Amphoreus. We can only hope there's not hostile toward outsiders. Are we going back to being fugitives again? Aren't you cute? What is it? Show yourself, peeping Tom! Someone's here? Ready your weapon and stay alert. Let's find out what's behind that gate. Stay quiet. Just real quick. Since I'm
This is it? You don't want anything else?
Just get that final top up so I get rid of the rest of everything else. Hold on, it opened on its own? Why is it so dark? Is it nighttime already? Whoa! Okay, this is a little spooky. Excuse me? Over there, that pink thing. You see it too? There's again. Is it doing all this? This phenomenon is hard to explain. Something soul? My soul? What? I sold that a while ago. It's gone. That happened too fast for us to make any sense of it. Did you see what that creature looked like? A rabbit of sorts? It's unlike any of the known species in our databank, but I guess there's that's not to be expected. We know nothing about Amphoreus after all. But when we were trailblazing in Euro 6, we knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet. But with Amphoreus, all we know is whether Little Black Swan told us what Little Black Swan told us about the world. What should we do? Find a local? I'm afraid we must plan for the worst. Putting a potential language barrier aside, that was a powerful attack on us just now. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and isolated as this having the experience to create such sophisticated weaponry. Is any match for a baseball bat? I can't tell for sure, but let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move. Now that's one monument to the city, posing in somewhat archaic. Could be a cultural site? Is that our first enemy? These things are definitely gonna move. It looks like no one lives in this area, and that strange creature from before is nowhere to be seen, but... Look at that. A giant sphere of sorts. Judging from the prevalence of the colossal structures, this civilization has more than just great engineers and architects. The structures also indicates a universal belief system. If only we were closer, I'd be able to make out some details. If you want to take some photos, now would be a perfect time. If you say so. A giant sphere stands between heaven and earth in the distance. At its top, the sky appears torn open, or rather, it seems to have willingly opened a circular rift. Inside, a swirling vortex churns, and the clouds periodically reflect a golden light. If March were here, she'd definitely use her girlish imagination to come up with some whimsical and creative metaphors for the scenery. Unfortunately, it's up to you not to take on the team's photographer duties now. Don't forget the city gate, too. A Across the cliff, the Grand Palace gates remain silent, unwilling to reveal any of the history and secrets hidden behind it. Look at lying within that gate. You can't help but let your imagination run wild. Bloody carnage, chaotic banquets, bottomless abyss. Then you regain focus, hearing a playful voice softly whisper in your ear.
Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already.
Ghost March. Did we actually hear that, or was that just in our head? These turned out great. These are the most prominent spot on the photo wall. Oh, are they coming alive? Huh? Something's wrong. Watch out, try. They moved before. These things aren't breathing. Inorganic life forms? Looks like they want to keep us here. With a dead end and a cliff behind us, there's no way out of this. We're gonna have to fight them. You can't stand trailblazing until you land a hit with your bat. Let's do this. Attacking a certain number of times can destroy their war armor. When war armor is broken, it deals damage to enemies, delays their action, and regenerate energy. Attacking enemies with a destroyed war armor will also additionally deal damage to them. War armor will completely be repaired at the end of the enemy's turn. There's a chunky guy. Ooh, that hurts.
You must be honored to meet me.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame.
Stay in step.
I can do this!
Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Get them.
Oh dear. I don't have time for games. You've just got to expand your thinking. Time to twirl!
Huh, looks like they got dazed there.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set just
that hurt.
right. Let the show begin.
Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force. Time to twirl!
That was a close one.
Expand your thinking. What a crowd.
They just keep coming. How do we break free from this? There he is!
Look out! You've got something interesting.
Man, he really just broke that so casually. Wait, my bat. Good
I
to
bear
see you
no
again.
harm. I just want everyone to be safe.
Hey, I can understand what he's saying. Everyone to be safe?
Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your
We got an
weapon,
abyss here too,
you
huh?
won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
Where'd they come from? A civil approach gets your messages across all the same.
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you.
We were shot down.
I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Visitors from above?
So you knew we got shot down?
Hang on, look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble? You even ruined his weapon! I've
little
really
one.
gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
Adorable.
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated. Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. Put me on high alert.
We didn't really land here, we were shot down. Understand, we're trailblazers from beyond the sky. Can they You're telling them everything already? There's no point in concealing anything. They saw everything. If they wanted us dead, they wouldn't be standing here around but talking to
Not
us.
from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us then.
What do you mean?
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finan, from Ides Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
Man, I prefer it when you're being combative. I'm Don Hung, and this is... the galactic baseballer who's missing a baseball bat.
Baseball bat? Oh, you mean this marvel of a weapon? Sorry, but why don't you tell me your name in return for your weapon?
It's that.
Friction really does spark friendships, huh?
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
We've just arrived and we still have many questions. If you two can ensure our safety, traveling together would certainly be the best choice. Please lead the way. How do you view the situation? Their appearance was suspiciously well-timed. Yes, timing is suspect too. That's the spear that destroyed our car is definitely man-made. I suspected they might have staged that encounter, but these refugees, they're clearly not pretending. For now, it's reasonable to assume they're not on the same side as the attackers. So how's it even possible that is your spear gonna be okay? Though losing the spear is unfortunate, we gained some important insight. Amphoreus' weapon forging skills are on par with the craftsmanships that forged the Cloud Piercer. Looks like this sword is nowhere nearly as primitive as we at first thought. Perhaps they have more to surprise us with in this holy city they mentioned. We're able to understand them without any language barriers. I've been trying to come up with possible theories for that, though the answer still eludes me. Perhaps like Euro 6, Amphoreus was severed by the Silver Rail eons ago, but the databank would at least have some record of the planet if that were true. The way the girl uses we and us to refer to herself is unusual too. I doubt it's just a habit of speech. But compared to with our other suspicions, sharing a common language is the least of our concerns right now. Let's get moving and hope the problems will resolve themselves naturally. There's more of that Fanian guy that meets the eye. I agree. To disarm you in a flash and even snap my spear, he's no ordinary person. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on Amphoreus, but they casually glossed over it. Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is going to be resolution by force. Let's get going then. Is someone arguing at the temple? Let's take a look and remember, keep it friendly. No, I'll never agree to that. Hello?
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysos heirs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming.
End times, huh?
I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir. These two with you are...
Aliens? Yeah.
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the Holy City. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Final. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Phynon. We are priests from Yanisopolis.
That mustache
Armies of
does
the
not look
Strife
good on
Titan
you, sir.
destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akima, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift.
Every place has their fair share of troubles, huh? The Elder spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Amphoreus is safe. What did he mean by that?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Aliens, like I said.
Virtus, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have.
Please give us a moment to discuss it. Finan interrupted me as I was trying to gather information from that refugee, and now he's saying that girl will answer our questions. His intent is obvious. He's hiding something from us? No. I believe he thinks it's worse for others to find out we know nothing about this world. He wants to hide the fact that we're visitors from beyond the sky. There's a rift between us and the locals, so let's play along with Fanian for now. We can also learn what Trivy thinks when we're alone with her. Alright, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey, it's only right that we offer assistance where possible.
You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you?
A few.
As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places are better suited for communicating with one another.
But the road ahead is cut off. Are you gonna fly us across?
Judging by your reactions, you aren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink or you'll miss the next part. Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. Alright, silence please! We are about to summon a miracle. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passages of Yanis to stand before thee and receive the scales of judgment. O selfless arbiter Talantin, declare us innocent in the name of the law. Weigh the fruits of the present in exchange for the sweetness of the past. We summon thee, Orynyx, to lift thy curtain of memory.
You have to chant that every single time?
Once again stir the ripples of past reverie.
This is unbelievable. How is this possible?
How is that possible? Did Orynyx's prayer fail?
My two friends, don't stray too far away from us.
Stop panicking. As long as we're with them, we'll be fine.
Amazing, isn't it? Now that we're here, we can speak in peace. Huh? But why does it feel a little too quiet?
Ah, more trouble.
Just what I was afraid of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldus.
On it.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours! You have impressive fighting skills. Oh, I'm sorry.
Curious, endless. Nothing but a force. Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. What a club.
So cool.
Oh, thank you. The three of you saved our lives.
Mr. Noldus, Virtus was right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be here. Please, come back to Akama with us.
I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land.
You and your faith. Looks like you're still. Looks like to me you still prefer living.
Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in your eyes, Kefali, the protector of the Holy City, is but a god from a foreign land. But we swear to you, in the name of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity, that so long as the Chrysoceres live, Akama will protect all followers of the Titans. We are one and the same.
You swear in the name of Yanis? Who are you?
Don't you remember, Noldus? Our name is Trebios.
What? You're the High Priest? Why do you look like a child? Oh, no. To think that I, a mere tribal priest, dare lecture you on faith. Oh, how ludicrous. Please, forgive my transgressions.
Noldus, we do not wish to force you, but please think of the people in your tribe. The young place their trust in you, just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain here too, doomed to fall under Nikodor's spear.
If that is divine will, then I have no reason to disobey. High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
Mr. Noldus, I'm glad you're all right.
Virtus, I still disagree with your methods, but it doesn't matter now. Let us place our trust in the Chrysoceres.
The Dromus caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet. So let's all rest where it's safe for a while.
Regrettably, our questions are still unanswered, and we now have even more. Now that things have calmed down, perhaps you two can find the time to answer a few of them?
Of course. Please, come this way. I see you've both been made aware of our troubles.
Somewhat.
I'm grateful for your understanding, so in return, please ask me anything you wish to know.
So what is this end times you speak
Just
of?
as the word implies. It's the time of strife before the world meets its end.
That darn finale is still after me. Are you saying your civilization is coming to an end?
To be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an end.
And what are these titans?
The ancient gods of Amphoreus. Once worshipped by humanity, they now stand as their foes.
And what's this Christos heirs thing?
The prophetic deliverers, with golden blood coursing through their veins.
That does not answer a lot. And what's this miracle you performed earlier?
It's a gift from the three titans of fate. With their blessings, priests can awaken shadows of the past to alter reality.
You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like a tool you can simply use at will.
I guess that's all I got for now. Your answers are too concise.
Sorry. I guess I'm not good at telling stories.
Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me think. Oh, right! Virtus and the others are priests from Yanisopolis. They should be adept at playing the lyre. How about playing a song for our two friends? There's a ballad that's been passed down in Amphoreus since ancient times.
Mm-hmm.
Happiness abound in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raise their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus, you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephali, all-knowing father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden ichor spills unto the land, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their stand.
Certainly built some lore up. What's that sound? Whoa. You got dinosaurs here? Oh my god, those are actually dinosaurs.
Don't worry, that's just our rescue. Time to get up, everyone!
Dromas. What a magnificent creatures.
These large, mild-mannered creatures are called Dromas. They're humanity's most loyal companions. We'll be relying on them to get us through the rugged mountain roads on the way to the Holy City.
If you say
Dromas
so.
are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. Here, give it a try. Remember to hold the reins tight.
Let's hop aboard. You see all the white shells jutting out from the Droma's limbs and plan to use them as footholds. Droma lets out dissatisfied growl and easily tosses you several meters away. Ouch!
I forgot to mention, don't touch their white stone humps. When the Earth Titan blessed these creatures, it said they also stuffed their ill tempers into these humps.
Really should have said that before.
See? Easy, wasn't it?
Everyone, how did you find our lyre performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and haven't touched our instruments in a long time. I fear our skills have grown rusty, and we've made a spectacle of ourselves.
No, not at all. Your performance was wonderful, sir.
It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. I'm grateful to all of you for reminding me of those glorious and peaceful times. Looking back now, I admit I was too stubborn. Perhaps you really can save Amphoreus from its doom, just like how the four of you heroes saved our very lives and faith today.
Even include us doing it.
Suffering's bad for your health, and it won't help your faith much either. That's why it's our inherent duty as Chrysos heirs to free everyone from suffering. It's also the reason for the Holy City Akima's existence. The only human city left in our present day.
Hey now, don't be so serious. You're bringing the mood down. Anyway, in short, the Holy City is absolutely safe. Everything will be fine once we get there. Is everyone properly seated? Then we're off! Next stop, Akuma!
Back of the drum was like a cradle. He gradually fell asleep in the caravan of vibrant Akuma after some time. Ooh, new background. Hey, wake up, something's going on. The city's under attack. Oh, that was quick. That was very quick to turn sour. Oh, holy shit. You call this safe? This is not how Trip described it at all. These are the enemies we met in the Abyss. Seems like their attack is also the work of the Strike Titan.
Mood is set. Let the show begin.
Never seen open sesame.
Curious?
Endless. Nothing but a bore.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Oh man, that really hurts. Oh man.
Let's improvise.
What are you looking at?
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl! How appropriate.
You both fought so bravely. Are you Chrysos heirs from a foreign land?
Possibly.
Please, I beg of you, save Akuma. The Mad King Nikador has returned. Look, there's strife and conflict everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Stay calm and leave this to us. You must try to find shelter.
Thank you, thank you. Your comrades are fighting inside the city. Fate will guide you to them.
I'm loving the epic choir in this background. I expected the Holy City to be a strong sanctuary, but things are less peaceful than I thought. Let's stay here and let our support put down battlefield. What about your broken spear, though? They're just minions. My cloud and magic will be sufficient. Our priority is now is to find Fanian.
The main road's been blocked off. Treeby?
Don't panic. Leave this to us. I summon the Oryx!
Lift the curtain of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie.
Lift the curtain and stir up ripples of past reverie.
What's going on? Whoa. How's the situation?
It's you two. I'm sorry we got you involved again. I never expected Nikador to lead an army and launch a surprise attack on the Holy City at a time like this. They and Kefali have always been mortal enemies, but now they've gone mad like a vicious beast.
We took care of some of the enemies.
You have my gratitude. Thankfully, Akuma is not completely unprepared. The prophecy had warned us about this. This is a catastrophe, but it's not the end.
Mr. Naldis and the others have gone to seek shelter. Leave the rest to us. You should evacuate along with the citizens.
We can fight too.
I don't doubt your skills, but... Very well, but please remain by my side. These pests can't hurt you, but our companions, those known as the Chrysos heirs, their attacks do not discriminate between friend and foe.
Okay. What's that mean?
Oh, Kefali, throne of worlds, please end your long silence and grant humanity protection.
Protection is here. What are you doing? It's not safe here. Seek shelter quickly.
No. It's very safe here.
The prophecy has already revealed that the light of Kefali will shine upon all.
Watch. No one will die. The heroes will protect the city.
And that's what we are, I guess.
Leave them be. Just as Mr. Noldis reveres Yanis, faith is all some people have left in a world teetering on the brink of collapse.
Ugh.
To honor their faith is the sacred duty of the Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not harm these people!
Let's keep that alive next time.
I don't have time for games.
Oh man, they really hurt.
Fiend or devil. Now crush them all!
Open sesame. Take your positions. This is worth learning.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Bodies everywhere. How could so many enemies have made it to the front gates? Where were the city guards?
Snowy!
Well, there's the others. There's 3 of them.
We are Trian. We are Trinan. We are Trivi. Wait. No. Now is not the time for introductions.
The surprises never cease in Amphoreus.
Snowy, D has been trading blows with the main forces for what feels like forever. From the skies to the city. Hurry up and assist him.
I knew it. He gets reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you 3 to handle the task of getting the citizens to safety.
Don't worry. With us here, we can just use the Sentry Gate to whoosh the people to the safest place in Amphoreus. Wouldn't that be Akuma? Stop messing around and help the people! Anywhere is fine, just send them to somewhere safe!
Don't worry. Although they are a little childish, the trio are experienced Chrysos heirs, and one of the pillars of Akuma. Therefore, they can definitely be trusted. Well, let's keep on moving then.
I will recognize these cast characters first and foremost as who they are in this game over being Flame Chaser incarnations. I'm really gonna need some sort of defensive help in this.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a bore. Time to twirl! You've just got to expand your face. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Eliminate the enemies on the main road
Oh.
and leave the rest to the Holy City's guards. They're all trained and experienced elites.
Oh.
Lord Finan! Finally here. Quick, save the Grand Craftsman. He's surrounded by enemies!
The rear is secured now.
Haha.
This is the result of your efforts.
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
This is my kind of music.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver. Mere child's play. A true fight between us will shatter the
You talking to me?
Who are you?
Enough, mighty. Trying to destroy the Holy City.
Hope this is everything. Open sesame. Stay still.
Fiend or devil? I'll crush them all!
The mood is set. Just let the show begin!
Curiosity. Endless riddle. The answer is nothing but void.
Time to twirl!
Cartonus!
Finon.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
The names of the people here keep getting stranger and stranger.
Don't evade the question. Aglaia told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders.
Hi, nice to meet you. We're aliens here. What do you mean?
The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Achaemins have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing.
We haven't really done much other than get shot down and get
Trust
taken
him
here.
that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guest, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough. The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped by the Chrysos heirs.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Aglaia told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name?
I like the baseballer.
Is that not also strange.
You guys there? It's your companion. You guys don't seem to be on friendly terms.
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core.
Got more company. I don't see any more residents. Have they been evacuated?
Treby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon.
Ooh,
and
this one.
The two guests. Welcome to Akama.
Hello. These enemies aren't moving?
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Casterus?
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikator's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me.
Okay.
And kindly keep 5 paces distance. In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow of death.
Edgy. That's certainly the power you got. River of Souls. Shadow of Death be gone.
There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
A scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead. Akama, Chrysos heirs. What cowards! We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
This little effect has got a little loud over everything. Ouch. I wonder if I can summon people too.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Impressive. This is worth learning. You know who
This big diamond! It's all yours! Giant squirrel!
Curious? Endless. Nothing but a boy. Expand your thinking. What a crow.
What are you looking at?
I said something about defeat
Never seen
summons.
perfection before. Open sesame. Impressive. This is worth learning. Do you know who?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
nothing but a farce. Time to twirl! The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse my
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Okay.
Miss Castris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the three of you.
Sound effects. Can you bring that down a bit?
As Lady Aglaya instructed,
That's better.
no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castris.
Then... could you all quietly leave?
Can't wait to see more from you. You certainly seem interesting.
Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nicanor. They're all there in the distance.
Making kind of ruckus. What a horrifying battle cry. Is that a Titan?
That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so.
No, not doing that. How'd I miss out on the fun? He's already died a couple times before. Me too.
Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers.
We have no interest in the Titan rights. As trailblazers, lending a hand to an unfamiliar word is simply our duty.
Trailblazer? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses.
Something like that.
There's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the
your Real
embodiment
6 has
of
one.
strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes!
Right, so how do we become birds? Ooh. Rotate the clues and assemble the pattern. Once the progress bar is full, you can click and move to a target.
Deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nicanor's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict.
Let's not keep them waiting. Bring them in for more conflict to have fun with. Who's wailing? My head feels as though it's being ripped apart.
Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive.
Whatever you say, man. have no idea what you mean, though. Savage God, Mad King, Incarnation of Strife. How so?
Weaker. So, more distorted?
The door to a whole new world. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength. Impressive.
Take your position.
This is worth learning.
What? No way. Characters with glory can obtain buffs via using skill or ultimate to increase glory stacks. Characters with glory stack can dispel a number of Titanic Corpus stacks equal to the current glory stacks when attacking. Okay.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Get there!
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Curiosity. There's a date endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Ooh, just barely.
I won't break. Don't come any close!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
What are you looking at?
Ooh, that hurts.
I don't have time for games.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Open sesame.
Stay!
Impressive.
Take your position.
This is worth learning. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Cast aside all distracting thoughts. To me, I shall withstand their wrath.
Fiends or devils,
Yeah, I'm doing a good job of that on my own. I'm pulling through.
I'll catch up.
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Even God can bleed. I shall extinguish your core flame, Titan!
get there!
Do you know who... This big diamond! It's all yours!
There we go. Supreme glory. Ooh.
Move.
That is
This
an entrance.
is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here.
New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphoreus.
You sure know how to throw a welcome party.
While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as...
Hello, Lady Agalia. You have quite the gaze. Lady Agalia, your eyes.
Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
Good to hear. Sounds so cultured. I'm told I'm a heartwarming girl deep down. She was speaking metaphorically.
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trianne followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nikador succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Arkema of their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreus to our allies. However, given that Arkema has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Thanks for the warm welcome, I guess.
Now then, where should we begin?
Lady Aglaya, could you give us some time? We'd like to get back to our mission now that the situation has calmed down. We want to lay down a beacon of the Trailblazers here. I can assure you that this will not bring any repercussions to Arkema. Think of it as a ceremony when traveling to someplace new.
Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like that. With this space anchor on Amphoreus, we're taking another giant step on the path of the Trailblaze. A few more, maybe we can reconnect to the Express.
What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause.
As I you.
But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that?
Let us be off.
We're here at Marmorial Palace, Arkema's public baths. Normally, this is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphoreus' history before I tell you more. The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say.
Distant past, huh?
If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze.
Look at these little things. Cute.
Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphoreus' distant and recent past.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean, creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature. Then came Kefali, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty. With that, the first humans were born.
Rapturing tale. Keep listening. Yawn, try to pay attention. I am listening.
In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die.
Real Garden of Eden, huh?
Not until the 3 calamities fell upon the world. Trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. A black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood. Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the
sounds like
name
typical humans.
of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction.
And then...
Is something wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress and unease.
No, not at all. But it was a lot, though. Purple prose, huh?
I see.
Perhaps the words are too cryptic for you. That's why you find it difficult to understand.
I was following along.
That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others.
Alright, go on.
Take my suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on Amphoreus.
This is catering to my preference.
Hey! No butting in! Class is still ongoing! Where did I stop the last time? Oh, right. Amphoreus started off as a ball of chaos. The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the Earth, Ocean, and Skies. And a different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them. So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened.
Yours truly descended upon your world.
A prophecy appeared on Amphoreus, something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs! So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphoreus!
Is something else wrong?
No. Sounds like there might have been glossed over some things.
Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time.
Amphoreus seems to be going through a rough patch. Still don't get what's going on with Titans. Do you really know nothing about what's beyond the sky?
I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless.
Not at all.
Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it.
And
I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself.
So what do we do now?
We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphoreus' history. Come with me.
This is a nice bathhouse. Very pretty.
Please, give me a moment.
What's up?
The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering you're guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
Understandable. It's probably more of a hero's privilege. Why don't you go up with her? I don't mind waiting for you here.
You have a very considerate partner. Follow me then.
A hero's bath. Oh, what's that thing over there? Exploring will be for another day. There's a hard focus the story.
Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes.
What do I close my eyes again, you
I
say?
won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there.
Follow. Ah, move to the left. How wondrous. You only moved a few centimeters, but the water around you has distinctly become warmer.
Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly.
Okay.
Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphoreus. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
Ah, look at that. Is this some kind of ritual?
You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me. And in return, I ask for you to promise me something.
Sure.
Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphoreus to be free of troubles.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
You learned the legends of Amphoreus from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphoreus. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphoreus has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphoreus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphoreus' flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew.
Flame chasing, huh?
With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for.
Saving the world is what we do best.
You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amphoreus, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare, and in return, I just want you to make a single promise.
Okay.
Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky. no matter what may happen.
Sounds doable. Can I ask why though?
I'm glad to hear that. Please understand, Akima is approaching its end, and I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before.
Ah,
Can you promise me that?
I'll promise.
Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice.
Believe me, I'm not upset at all.
As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.